Okay, this is transitional epithelium. And for the description of this, it's cuboidal cells that stretch and flatten under tension. So it looks just like stratified cuboidal, except that you have to see a before and after picture. So this is before, and notice this is the location is in the bladder, which would make sense. So when the bladder's not full, it looks like this. But as you get more urine in there, it starts to stretch. So it's expandable lining, forming a barrier for diffusion and storage. So this would be all in like the bladder, ureters, urethra, all of that would expand to allow the urine to go through. And of course, I put cancer because remember I told you that my dad had bladder cancer. So the cancer had traveled through the lining of his transitional epithelium and gotten into the lining. And so they had to remove all the bladder in order to get all the cancer out. And I said frequent urination because when your bladder expands, it only takes about 150 mils for you to have the urge to go to the bathroom. So your bladder can expand more, which is why you might lose that feeling to go to the bathroom and then it come back later. Okay? The next one is glandular epithelium. So you had this picture, and I believe these pictures on your sheet, and then we're drawing these pictures, and this can also be found in your textbook as well. So this is talking about, this is columnar and cuboidal. This is all about secreting, okay? And you can secrete two types of products. Over here we have serous and mucus. So we've talked about mucus cells. That's thick and sticky. But you can also secrete a watery enzyme-like product called serous. And the way that we categorize this is the way that they secrete it. Now, I want to make sure to this, we're talking about here the exocrine glands, not endocrine. So I wanted to define endocrine glands is like your hormone that releases into the bloodstream. That's not these, okay? We're talking excreting into a duct. So sweat glands, salivary glands, sebaceous glands, mammary glands, pancreas, digestive enzymes, all that stuff. So you have three types: merocrine, apocrine, holocrine. Merocrine is the most common, and this would be like just secreting your product, so releasing your product out, okay, which would be more like the pancreas, okay. Apocrine is it releases, but the vesicles are left, so a part of the cell actually gets released. And the last one, the whole, is the whole cell is actually released. So that would be like more like the oil glands. So when you have the oil, you actually have cell parts, like the whole entire cell is the product that's released.